Whether it's sales, personal relationships, storytelling, keynotes, everything you do in your work, it comes down to connecting with people. We're experts in making a connection, having studied viewers for more than 3 decades and building very powerful brands for companies and broadcast groups around the world. Here are some of the keys to connecting. Number 1, the information you share must be relevant. If it's not relevant, the audience doesn't care. If it's not obviously relevant, but you think it is, you need to make that connection from the very start. Otherwise, they're not interested. The information must be important. If it's not important, again, who cares? If it's not obviously important, explain why this is important. Be explicit. This is important information for you because if you don't do this, blank, blank, blank. And that also relates to the need to communicate the information that's urgent. I'm sharing with you a number of points today, but what's most urgent is blank. Find that urgency. People are driven by urgency. New information. You probably hear on newscasts, this just in, or at this hour, or new information. They do that because new information always wins out over old information. Find something new. Dig deep to find something new. We have a new study to share tonight. Or you'll notice the headlines in the news. Well, we don't want you to become a victim. Here's some new information we have to share about solutions to those issues. This new drug may not be in the market for a few more months, but we want you to know about it if you're in the medical profession. New is very, very important. Unique. There are so many sources of information out there now. Just look at the web alone. What's unique about your information? Prove it. We're the only source of this information because if you don't communicate that unique advantage, the unique selling proposition, people assume they can get the same information elsewhere, and therefore your speaking is devalued. Grab attention at the start. Many speakers want to build up, starting slow. Don't start slow. Start with important information to grab people and keep them interested. They're not going to stick around otherwise. Okay, they're not going to walk out of the room probably, but their minds will walk out of the room. You'll lose their attention unless you start strong and keep it strong. Tell a story. People remember stories. They share stories, even more so than statistics, certainly more so than bullet points. I worked with a speaker a few years ago that followed this. He began with an urgent headline, then shared a story that brought his points to life. They remember that. They remember that story. And you might remember that story too. Storytellers win out over people that just go over point after point on PowerPoint. So many speakers will say, Bob, I shared this story 10 years ago about how I started just doing PowerPoint graphics. And then I connected with them. I looked at people. I put my heart and soul into it. And they said, you know, it's your storytelling that we remember far more than the PowerPoint. So PowerPoint is an aid, it's a tool, but the storytelling will win out. Contact me with your questions and share your great stories. Take care. Bye.